Hi everyone, today we are chopping up a pineapple. We've got a beautiful M&S ripe pineapple there, and we're going to demonstrate chopping off the end of it. The bit that would have connected it to the tree, etc. So that's the root coming off. Next we're going to chop off the top, which is the crown. It's a nice word for it, isn't it? Because pineapples were considered a royal fruit for a long time. So there comes off the green part, the crown. And now your pineapple will be flat on top and on bottom. Quite useful to know. The middle part has a core. So this is what we're chopping through now, sort of using the bridge technique. The core is the toughest part of the pineapple. Kind of a bit like an apple core, but it doesn't have seeds in. And actually, you wouldn't really eat the middle part. It's almost too fibrous to eat. So if we show the camera, the core is that middle section just there. Beautiful. That's a really lovely ripe pineapple. You can tell by the colour sometimes, you can tell by the smell. So now we're going to chop that core through that core again a second time. It could be easier to do it upside down, but if you're happy to do it this way around, you could do it this way around too. And now you've got your pineapple basically into quarters. The pieces might be a little bit big, a little bit little, but it doesn't matter too much. Each piece will stand up because it has that flat top and the flat edge. And we're literally going to cut the core off, so it's that inner sort of triangle shaped portion. Like I said, this is not very edible, but you could juice it. If you've got a juicer, that is great at chopping out the fibre from the juice. Or you could give it to someone to chew on as a sort of health snack. But yeah, that's not a particularly edible piece of the fruit. Alright, so now we're getting to the good stuff. We're cutting our pineapple sort of on the flat side down, which makes it a little bit easier. And I guess each quarter of the pineapple can be cut again through the middle. Alternatively, you could, there we go, so just cut it down the middle now. And now you can sort of peel away the fruit from the skin. You could do it in your hand, which is maybe best left to the experts, or you could put it flat again on the board and cut around it. And if you cut it in half again, Alright, so now you have that gorgeous juicy pineapple. It is leaking all over the place, so just make sure you've got a nice chopping board underneath. And then you can cut it as big or as little as you want. If you're making pineapple upside down cake, you might keep it in rings, but for general eating pineapple, chunks are probably the easiest. And here's a useful fact about pineapples. They have an enzyme called bromelain, and bromelain basically digests animal tissue. So when you eat a pineapple, you're essentially eating yourself because the enzymes in the pineapple are breaking down your body. But obviously one pineapple is not going to be enough to break down anything bad, but if you had a ton of pineapples in one sitting, you might actually burn away some of your esophagus. For most people, they don't eat enough pineapple to be worried about that at all. And in fact, sometimes pineapple is added to meat dishes to help soften the meat. So that's a little factoid about pineapple. And here we go, I'm just going to have a chunk of that pineapple, see how it tastes. Beautiful. Thanks for watching.